Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 3 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got some news out of Kinston where a man was hit by a car. It happened on Tuesday, yesterday, at around 11:59 p.m. at night. Now Kinston officers were called to a crash at the intersection of North Queen Street and Park Avenue. Police found 65-year-old Lewis Smith with injuries on his upper and lower body. He was taken to ECU Health in stable condition. After an investigation, officers determined that 41-year-old Sean Montgomery of New Bern was driving southbound on North Queen Street when he hit Smith. Police do not believe speed or alcohol contributed to the collision. No charges have been filed at this time. Now, we also again want to highlight the flu death numbers that have been updated out of Raleigh. This is from the DHHS. The flu deaths are now up to 250 this season. State health officials say another 27 people died from the flu since the last update a week ago, unfortunately including 2 more children. The Department of Health and Human Services says statewide flu deaths now stand at over 250, now at 263. So far this season, 204 deaths were people 65 years or older, 37 between 50 years old and 64 years old, 15 deaths between 25 and 49 years old, 6 deaths between 5 and 17 years old, and 1 death under 5 years old. Last season, 544 people died from the flu, the highest number since 2009. And now for a look at your weather forecast. Everything is looking cloudy right now. We should start to see a little bit more of the sunshine try to peek through the clouds as we head through the next few hours. Here's a look at what it's looking like outside along the Neuse River. 61-degree air temperature, westerly breeze at about 7 miles an hour, and yeah, still looking a little gray out there. The rain showers, though, have come to an end across most of eastern North Carolina. Not the entirety of the east is rain-free, but seeing a little bit more sunshine right now in Greenville. You can see the back edge of those clouds allowing the sunshine to hit, and well, air temperatures are responding positively. Earlier today, I said we probably won't be seeing the low 70s today. Well, here we are. It's 68 degrees in Greenville. Maybe I need to change my tune coming up here as we head through the next 2 hours. Usually 4 p.m. are some of the warmest hours of the day. We may see again a 70-degree reading showing up coming up this afternoon. But let's talk a little bit more about the rain showers that are still present across parts of eastern North Carolina. Southern Sampson County seeing a little bit of some rain showers. Going to be moving over, maybe clipping that southwestern corner of Duplin County, but more so moving towards the Burgaw area in central Pender County. And then we've got most of the rain over the Pamlico Sound. It's going to continue to roll over the Outer Banks over the next hour and a half. Now, again, once those drops are off the coast, we are looking at clearing skies for tonight that will help air temperatures drop all the way down into the mid-30s coming up for tomorrow morning. Get ready for a chilly start to your day. Not freezing. Some areas closer to I-95 and maybe closer to the Virginia line could get down to around maybe 31, 32 degrees. But most of eastern North Carolina, again, right around the mid-30s by the time we wake up early tomorrow morning. And then through the day, partly to mostly sunny skies. There will be some cloud cover overhead, but a lot of those clouds are going to be mid to high level clouds and certainly not going to be giving us any opportunity for raindrops. That came today. We'll have another round of rain rolling through this weekend, predominantly on Sunday, but we could see some light showers there on Saturday into Saturday night as well. Taking a look at current air temperatures right now, Greenville is the hottest spot on the map with 68 degrees. We've got 64 in Kinston along with Williamson, 63 in Kenansville, Jacksonville, Ahoskie, and Roanoke Rapids, 65 in Rocky Mount and Goldsboro, 66 in Washington. As you get closer to the water, air temperatures continuing to drop. Right now, Hatteras is now down to 45 degrees. At last checked, an hour ago, we were sitting around 48 degrees in Hatteras. So certainly seeing an effect of those northeasterly winds along the Outer Banks. dropping those air temperatures. Yeah, winds aren't that strong, but they are certainly effective right now at cooling things down. Inland areas, more of a northwesterly breeze coming in around 6 to 12 miles an hour. Later on this evening, those winds are going to calm down a bit, but will not go completely quiet. For this evening, looking at around 57 degrees by 6, 53 by 8, 48 by 10. As we head towards midnight, most likely ending up in the mid-40s. From there, we'll drop down into the mid-30s for tomorrow morning, 34 degrees at 7, 35 at 8, near 50 degrees by noon tomorrow. And that's going to almost cap our highs, looking at the low 50s for tomorrow afternoon. Northwesterly winds will be more effective tomorrow than where they're at today. And that is going to keep those air temperatures a little bit cooler than our seasonal average. Normal this time of year is generally the upper 50s, some areas even the mid 50s. We may be shy of that coming up for tomorrow. Now, high pressure system is only going to reinforce that cold air over the east as we head into Friday. So air temperatures actually going to be coming down from Thursday into Friday. But after that, we see a nice temperature bump as we head into the weekend, getting us back into the upper 50s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week. But next week is the week that holds the heat. 65 degrees Tuesday, 70 on Wednesday, 73 by the time we reach next Thursday. Obviously, we've got rain over the weekend. Most of it should be falling on Sunday and even extending into potentially Monday, but I don't want to completely count out the opportunity for maybe a few evening showers showing up Saturday evening to Saturday night. Important for those of you who may be going out doing a little date night with your significant other for Valentine's Day. Make sure you bring an umbrella. If you want to be sneaky and get a little bit closer, you could bring a smaller umbrella to encourage more of a snuggle. Anyways, pro tip there. That's all we have time for today's 3 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.